Hey, it's William. Welcome to my channel. So let's start our journey of SwiftUI animation and use this project. So this is just a little warm up. I'm not going to explain every tiny detail here, but I just want to show you the workflow, the process of making animation like this and purely from your design. So first step is the design, and as you guys can see, I already draw a cat on my iPad. I tend to use software that's not sort of rasterize the thing that you draw. It's more like create a vector image rather than a rasterized image. So for example, if you use like a Photoshop, this famous rasterized software that you can take a photo, edit photo, or you can draw directly on it, or on iPad it's Procreate, something like that. So you actually you draw things. But normally, if you want things to like design things that you show on your phone, on different device, or a cute animation, you sort of need to avoid the rasterized drawing, but rather you have to make a vector drawing. So you should use say something like Adobe Illustrator, something like that. So you have to design a vector, design a vector logo, something like that. So I used a iPad version of Adobe Illustrator and just to draw a nice little cat. Of course, that doesn't mean that you 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 avoid drawing altogether. Okay, you still can use say pencil tool, something like that. I draw this you using pencil. Okay, after you have done that, you already got a SVG sort of file. Okay, and I'm going to make myself a little bit smaller so I can um okay, so I can make myself a little bit smaller at screen like this. Okay, so just let me rest nicely here. Okay, that's brilliant. So after you have done that, you can go to this website. It's called SVG to SwiftUI. Okay, so let me show you. So it's sort of this website. Okay, let me refresh this page. I think it's got stuck somehow. And by the way, this is an open source software. I think it's an MIT license. You can start it on GitHub. It's amazing. And you guys can see it's bring Strawberry SVG to SwiftUI, and you can got the like you got of course the like the simplest way is to use the online version, but also if you like really hardcore, you want to download and run that locally, of course you can do that. Okay, and of course you can support the author by click here, buy him a coffee, amazing guy, and it's MIT license, oh my gosh. And let's go back to the web version. Okay, so just paste your SVG here. So SVG basically just a vector information. So say you draw a line, the line starting here and here, like a coordinate information. You can actually open it and copy it, just a bunch of code. Okay, and let me show you. So let me show you. I got this SVG file. Let me just open it. Okay, here. So I share my SVG file to my MacBook, and I open it using any editor. I love Cursor recently. It's kind of got this AI embedded into it, and you can choose different AI model. I love this kind of software because you got like a context, search based, code based, and it's like greatly improve the developing process. But that's not the point. The point is here, you can got all sort of information here. Okay, so we got this past information, libs, past, all that. So basically, different information, and then you can get everything, copy it, and then paste it here. As simple as that. And then you can convert, okay, and then you can get the structs of my icon shape. And then this shape is SwiftUI code. Okay, so then you can just copy and paste the SwiftUI code here, and you're good to go. And of course, it's just a struct, so you have to sort of reference this as your main code here. Once you got this ready, you can already like show this cat icon shape, but the first time you do that, you will show this without any animation. Let me show you. Okay, so if there's like no animation around this, let me show you. Circular reference preview expect. Okay, maybe I got some, yeah, face animator. I already got this animator. So I should like comment out everything here. I think I should comment everything here. So basically, just the reference cat icon. This should just give you a cat icon here. Of course, things, yeah. I like export. Maybe I export wrong. Yeah, maybe I got some field up. Doesn't really matter. Just use reference this image. Yeah, it's not reference wrong. It's just because I did not specify a specific stroke. Okay, so it's just the whole image be shown. Doesn't really matter. We will change that later. Okay, so after you have referenced it, we are going to add a lot of the modifier. I will clarify and go very deep in later videos because this is a serious video. I don't want to like because I sort of add a lot of animation in just this one example. Just want to give you a taste of what this series will be like, as I mentioned in my previous, and it's the first video of this whole series. So let me just quickly go through the code. I'm not going to type it like a line by line, but at a later video when we start from scratch, we will be able to do that. Okay, so let's just uncomment this code, and then I'm going to quickly explain the code for you. Okay, so it's a face animator and true or false. So basically, I add a two face for the animation. Okay, one is false, sort of like a state of face, and the other is true. So we initialize our animator with two faces and false faces as true faces, and this will be the sort of a switch, the control of our animation, and the animation will alter between the false and true state. And then here, we're going to train this the whole image from 0.0 to whether it's animating or not. The animating is here, animating in, whether it's animating or not. So whether you like not trim or trim everything. Okay, it's sort of a gradually change it. So this will give you a effect that's like animated drawing from 0% all the way to 100%. Okay, so yeah, and that according to is animating, whether it's true or false. Okay, and then we add a linear gradient to this whole stroke. So that's the reason when if I run this, you can see that it's not like really boring, just a one dark color, but I just add a little bit of gradient. Of course, you can add a lot more. So for example, you can have a you can have a lot of say like shining effect, rotating effect. We will talk about that later, definitely. So the linear gradients, we can customize it. I start from red all the way to green, then yellow, then blue. Of course, you can add a lot of color. So for example, you want something really drastic, like cyan, something like that, or orange, or maybe let me change yellow to orange. Okay, and okay, so it's just go to yellow. If I run this again, you can see that you got something like really drastic. You got like orange, so it's a much orange. No, I'm not. I don't know how to say it. So it's just a little bit more saturated at this point. Okay, And then we can got the starting point as well as the end point. Of course, you can customize it. You start from like the left to the right, top to the bottom. Doesn't really matter. Just kind of thing that you like suit your design. But here comes the very interesting part. You can change the line width just fine customization, but you can have a rotation 3D effect. So I want this cat to like start from very far away places and roll all the way down towards you. So I add a rotation 3D effect. Of course, you can make the cat say appear in the center of the screen and just appear. Doesn't really matter. If I yeah, hide this, it will not rotate. If I like want the cat to rotate like crazy, I can increase the degree. Right now it's like rotate I think like 5 times all the way to the top. Of course you can make it like let me make it rotate like crazy. Okay, and of course you can change the axis. Right now it's x-axis, so it's like this way. Of course you can y-axis like this way, something like that. Of course you can make it like rotate like crazy by rotating multiple axes, by say just switch some part on. Okay, of course, like let me switch one y-axis on, so just to rotate this way, really fun. Okay, let me show you. Just wait a bit. Okay, so as you can see, sort of rotate this way and rotate towards you, right? And of course you can like really rotation crazy. You can even switch on the z axis, so you got like a crazy rotation here. Okay, so you can like rotate this way, like virtual axis, like shooting towards a screen, so rotate this way. So yeah, got amazing 3D rotation effects. And at the same time, it sort of initialize the stroke, because it starts from 0 all the way to 100 at here at trim, so it didn't show and 100% show. So yeah, and scale to fit is just to make it like it big enough for the screen. Scale effect, I according to is animating a start from 0.1 all the way to 1, because I want to appear like really far away. You can use scale to simulate because basically it's just a show on a 2D screen. So you would make it smaller, so it tends to be far away, and then like rotate all the way towards you, just to return to its initial size, and that size will be fit to the screen. And we then after all this, then we're going to control the face, okay, and animation, face in, and we can use ease in and out, set a specific duration, and I add a repeat forever. So I switch it on, so I can repeat. Of course, you can repeat from start, or you can repeat by reverse all the way to the beginning, and then doing it again and reverse to the beginning. I choose the auto reverse just to make it less glitchy, because if you like stop at animation here and boom jump to the original place, like you are like lose some frame, and user will not say, hey, your app is really smooth. They will say, hey, there must be something wrong with your app, or maybe something wrong with the internet, something like that. So I just have a tendency to make everything really smooth. Okay, so yeah, so basically that's how I made this like my drawing, my design into a noise animation, and that's how I like demonstrate this as a taste for this whole series. Hope this fun little project can like sort of intrigue you into, yeah, I'm pretty excited to learn this animation and continue to our journey of the using the SwiftUI as a native tool to make an animation for your app. Okay, thanks. Bye. And don't forget to just give me some feedback. Give this video a thumbs up, or subscribe to my channel. Okay, because if there was nobody giving me feedback, I don't know whether I should like continue this series or not. Just give me some feedback or leave in comment if you want to see other things. Okay, thanks, bye.